There's only a few people at Skyline that actually take AP Environmental. So one thing is to have an environmental class and to educate students on ocean pollution from that standpoint. We try to get our students to do things like make videos and educate through SkyTime and other things like that. But we also need students. It's not just about the teachers doing outreach. Students need to educate other students and their peers. I think you guys listen to each other a lot more than you listen to adults sometimes. And so we need students to be educating each other and, you know, their peers about ocean pollution. So all of the trash that we're putting into landfills can end up in our oceans. So when we say reduce, reuse, recycle, reduce being the first thing, we just need to use less stuff. And in doing so, it's going to end up with less stuff in landfills, and then less stuff is going to end up in our oceans. So reducing and reusing objects, and of course recycling is also important, but doing those types of things to keep them out of the world out there. I also hope that students can come up with some inventions for some alternatives to what we currently use, like plastics and sources of energy and things like that. Because if we can be using some clean alternatives, then we would end up with a lot less stuff winding up in the oceans. So having environmental science classes, but also educating students who then educate each other, maybe making videos for SkyTime lessons or putting up posters or having an environmental club that does environmental outreach. Having high school students teach younger kids, middle schoolers or elementary school students. There's an environmental education center that Ann Arbor is building, and so it's just in the early stages, the planning stages, but that would be a location where there could be some sorts of exhibits or things that could educate the public and other people about plastics in the oceans. So there's lots of things we could do.
So one of the most effective interventions to get people to engage in a pro-environmental behavior is seeing other people do it.